Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. For today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to get this fall inspired look. To be honest, I think it ended up looking a little more like a holiday look rather than a fall look, but that's okay. You guys can wear this for whatever occasion you'd like. And if you guys do like this makeup look, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. And also hit the notification bell, that way you guys can be notified every time I upload a video. I upload a video once per week. So that's it, very short intro. Let's go ahead and get right into the video. So because I'm going to be doing a look that's a little more wearable, I'm going to be using the MAC Cosmetics stacks. This is pretty much like the go-to stack. The quality is good and the shadows blend out amazing. So I'm going to be taking the color Unseen, and as you can see, it's very much loved. And I'm going to take a MAC 217, and so I'm going to begin by applying this on the outer edge and then working my way up into the crease. Again, I want it to be a little more on the wearable side, a little more natural. So I'm going to focus it just right out here. And then I'm actually going to take a lighter shade. This is just my face powder. It's a lighter face powder that I use. So I'm going to take this lighter color and use this to buff out that line. So to deepen up my crease, I'm going to use Unseen and Enigma. I'm going to mix these two together. Really focus this right out here just to deepen up my crease a little bit. And then take some more if you need to. And then I'm going to go into Blur, and I'm just going to use this to help me diffuse a little more between the transition and the darker color that I put down, just so that everything kind of blends in together. So this is pretty much it for the outer corner. I'm going to now move on to the lid, but before I do, I'm going to use my Camo Concealer by e.l.f. And I'm not going to cut my crease or anything, but I'm just going to put a little bit on the back of my hand, just a little concealer. And I'm going to take a flat brush. This is a MAC 233 brush. And I'm going to take a little bit of that, and I'm just going to start to clean up my lid a little bit. So this is just going to help brighten up the eye just so that it stands out a little more. And then I'm going to use this shade from the KKW MakeupByMario palette. This is just like a bone colored shadow, but you want to apply a shadow on top of the concealer just so that the concealer doesn't crease. And I really want my lid to stand out, so I'm going to make sure to really pack some on there. Looks good to me. So just with whatever's left on my brush, I'm gonna just make sure that these two shades are blended together. So I'm gonna go back into my Melt palette, and then I'm gonna use Dark Matter, which is this really dark black shade. Mine is broken, of course, because I dropped it so many times. I'm gonna start off by first making a little bit of a line, and then I'm gonna start diffusing it with that same brush. Just kind of smoke it out a little bit. Just go back and forth. Okay, so then I'm going to go over top of this with a little bit of liner. This is the Charlotte Tilbury, the Feline Flick. I'm actually going to go over the liner with a little bit more of Dark Matter, just because I feel like the liner is too harsh. So I'm going to add some shadow on top of it just to help smoke it out a little more. And don't worry if the smokiness gets thicker. It's still going to be very wearable, but it's going to also give you a little bit of drama to the eyes. But it's just on your lash line, so I think it's perfect. I'm going to do this eye off camera, and then I'll come back to show you guys my foundation since the eye was really simple. But I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. This is what both eyes look like. So now I'm going to add some lashes, and I'm going to be using these by DODO lashes. But first I'm going to apply some mascara. Here it is. This is Charlotte Tilbury's Full Fat Lashes. I really like this mascara, especially if I'm not wearing any lashes. I feel like you can make them really thick or just keep them natural. Now I'm going to jump into lashes, and I'm going to be using these by DODO lashes. I do have a discount code with them. It's GLAMXGAB, so if you guys want to check them out, I'll have them linked in the description box. All of their lashes are pretty affordable, and they're really high quality, so I do recommend for you guys to check them out. These are really pretty. These are in the style D335. I just got a brand new glue today, so I don't like using glue that's brand new. For some reason I like it after like a week or so. I feel like when it's brand new, it's very like slippery. I don't know, is that weird? Okay, so I'm gonna let this dry up for a sec. Alright, moving on. For primer, I'm going to be using my all-time favorite. This is the Smashbox Photo Finish Primer. I've been using this for, I think, ever since I started my channel. This is my favorite primer ever. It works so well, and it really just smooths out your skin. So I'm going to take a little bit on the back of my hand, and then I'm going to focus this on my T-zone and spread it out towards my cheeks a little bit, and then on my forehead and my chin. By the way, do you guys notice my forehead is getting so much better? I was breaking out really bad. I don't know why. But in my fall video that I just uploaded, actually, that one, my forehead, that's probably the worst I've ever broken out before. Let me talk while I do my foundation. For foundation, I'm going to use DoseOfColors. This is in the shade 108. Actually, I'm going to mix it with Studio Fix NC30. So hopefully that matches. I don't want my foundation to be too dark, but you know, I don't want it to be too light either. So let's try this out. But anyway, so my, what was I saying? Oh, my forehead. Yeah, it was getting really bad, but I started using Curology probably, I think when I actually uploaded that video, it might have been like 1 or 2 days in, and I feel like it just broke me out really bad. But I read the reviews, and the reviews said that your skin sometimes gets worse before it gets better. So I had stopped using it, and then I was like, you know what, let me give it a try. It's making a difference in my skin so far. I really like it. But trust me, if you guys go back and watch that video, my forehead looks really bad. And then I'm going to add some concealer. This is Light Peach by e.l.f. This is the Hydrating Camo Concealer. And I'm going to take a little bit of, this is Fair Rose, also in the Camo Concealer by e.l.f. This is just a little lighter. I'm going to just add like one little line just so that it gives me a little bit of a highlight. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and blend this out. So next I'm going to take the Ben Nye translucent powder, and I'm going to grab a little bit and set my under eyes with this. And then I'm also going to set my nose and my forehead with that powder. So for bronzer, I'm going to be using this one by Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Film Star Bronze and Glow. And it looks like this. It comes with a highlight and a bronzer. And I'm going to put this on my forehead, my jawline, and my cheekbones. And then for blush, I'm going to use Warm Soul by MAC. This is like my all-time favorite blush. It's such a good one. So I'm just going to apply this to my cheeks. So after blush, I'm going to go back into my translucent powder, and I'm going to use this to carve out my cheekbones. I just took a little bit of the translucent powder and added some to my forehead just so I don't get too shiny throughout the day. But I'm going to finish off the eyes now, and I think I like them like this, but I want to add a little bit of liner to my lower lash line, so I don't want it to be too dark. Actually, I'm not going to add the brown liner because I'm going to do a bold lip, so I don't want the eyes to be too dark. So I'm going to take this Studio Chromographic pencil in the shade NC15 NW20. This is the one that I wear pretty much every single day, and this really just makes your eyes pop. So I'm going to take some of this and put this in my waterline. So for the bottom lash line, I'm going to mix Enigma and Unseen together again. And I'm just going to use the same brush that I used to smoke out the black. So as close as I can to my lashes and make it lighter as I get closer to the inner corner. So now I'm going to go back into mascara and just tap some on to my lower lashes. Now I'm just going to dust off the translucent powder. And then for highlight, I'm going to be using Hyper Real Glow by MAC. As you can see, this is my favorite palette. I'm just going to take these two colors. Okay, so I really want to do a nude lip with this look, but I do a nude lip in every single video. So I'm going to switch it up and do a bold lip. I actually really like this one by Rare Beauty. This is in the shade Transform. But I'm first going to use this NYX pencil in the shade Hot Red to line my lips. And then I'm going to take the shade Transform. I'm just going to do a couple layers of this to get it as dark as I want. Alright, so here we have the finished look. To be honest, I feel like it looks a little more holiday, so I threw this sweater on to give it a little more fall vibes, but I'm not getting fall vibes from this look. But either way, you guys can rock this during the holidays and you guys can rock this during the fall. I think it's a pretty look either way. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments what you guys would like to see next. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel for future videos. And I'll see you guys in my next one.